Have you ever reached the end of the month and wondered where all your money went? You had a salary. You weren't buying crazy things. You weren't living extravagantly. But somehow, by the 25th, your account is already running on empty, and you're just waiting for the next paycheck to survive. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Millions of people live in this cycle, month after month, year after year, never getting ahead, never building savings, never feeling truly secure with money. And the frustrating part is that most of them aren't bad with money. They just were never taught a system that actually works. Today, I'm going to introduce you to one of the most powerful budgeting methods in personal finance, the zero-based budget. I'm going to show you exactly what it is, why it works when everything else fails, and how you can set it up this weekend and never end the month in the red again. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about why most people's relationship with money is broken, not because of their income, but because of the absence of a system. Most people handle money reactively. Money comes in, money goes out, and whatever's left at the end of the month is what they have. There's no plan, there's no intention. It's financial improvisation. And improvisation is fine for jazz, but it's a disaster for your bank account. The problem with this approach is that money always finds somewhere to go. If you don't tell your money what to do, it will disappear on its own. On subscriptions you forgot about, on impulse purchases, on convenient spending that adds up faster than you think. A coffee here, a delivery order there, a random online purchase at midnight. None of it feels significant in the moment, but at the end of the month, it's hundreds of dollars gone with nothing to show for it. And here's what makes this even worse. Most people who try to budget fail, not because budgeting doesn't work, but because they're using the wrong method. They set vague goals like spend less on food or save more money without any structure to back it up. That's not a budget, that's a wish. What you need is a system, and the zero-based budget is that system. So, what exactly is a zero-based budget? The concept is simple. Every single dollar you earn gets assigned a job before the month begins. You allocate every dollar to a specific category: rent, groceries, transportation, savings, investments, entertainment, whatever applies to your life. And by the time you're done allocating, your income minus your expenses equals zero. Zero. Not because you've spent everything, but because every dollar has a purpose. Some dollars are assigned to bills, some to food, some to savings, some to investments, some to fun. But none of them are floating around unassigned, waiting to be wasted. This is the key insight. The zero-based budget doesn't mean you have $0 left. It means you have zero unplanned dollars. Every cent is accounted for before it has a chance to disappear. This method was popularized by financial expert Dave Ramsey, and it's been used by millions of people around the world to get out of debt, build savings, and completely transform their financial lives. And the reason it works where other methods fail is because it forces intentionality. You're not reacting to where your money went. You're deciding in advance where it's going. Step 1 is to calculate your total monthly income. This means everything that comes in, your salary after taxes, any side income, freelance work, rental income, whatever it is. If your income varies month to month, use a conservative estimate based on your lowest recent months. It's always better to budget with less and have extra than to budget with more and come up short. Step 2 is to list every single expense you have, and I mean every single one. Start with your fixed expenses, rent or mortgage, car payment, insurance, phone bill, subscriptions. These are the amounts that stay the same every month. Write them all down with their exact amounts. Then move to your variable expenses: groceries, gas, dining out, clothing, entertainment, personal care. These fluctuate month to month, so you'll need to estimate based on your past spending. If you're not sure, check your bank statements from the last 2 or 3 months and take an average. Don't forget irregular expenses, things that don't happen every month, but that you know are coming. Car maintenance, annual subscriptions, medical costs, holiday gifts, travel. These are the expenses that destroy budgets because people forget to plan for them. The solution is to divide the annual cost by 12 and set aside that amount every month so you're never caught off guard. Step 3 is to assign every dollar. Take your total income and start subtracting your expense categories one by one. Cover your needs first: housing, utilities, food, transportation. Then your financial goals: savings, debt repayment, investments. Then your wants: entertainment, dining out, hobbies. Keep going until every dollar is assigned. If you run out of categories before you run out of money, create new ones. An emergency fund contribution, a vacation fund, an investment account. The goal is to get to zero. Income minus all allocations equals zero. Step 4 is to track throughout the month. A budget is useless if you set it up on the first of the month and never look at it again. You need to check in regularly, ideally every few days, to see how your actual spending compares to your plan. Every time you spend money, you subtract it from the relevant category. When a category hits zero, you stop spending in that category. It's that simple. Step 5 is to adjust and repeat. Your first month will not be perfect. You'll underestimate some categories, forget others, and probably blow your dining out budget by week 2. That's normal. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is awareness and iteration. Each month you refine your budget based on what actually happened, and you get better. After 3 months, most people have a budget that fits their life almost perfectly. Now, let's talk about the most common mistakes people make with zero-based budgeting, because knowing what to avoid is just as important as knowing what to do. The first mistake is forgetting irregular expenses. This is the #1 budget killer. You plan every monthly expense perfectly, and then in October, your car needs new tires and you have no idea where the money is coming from. The solution is to think annually and divide by 12. Make a list of every non-monthly expense you can anticipate and fund those categories every single month. The second mistake is being too restrictive. Some people go into budgeting mode and slash every enjoyable expense to zero. No dining out, no entertainment, no fun whatsoever. This works for about 3 weeks before you completely abandon the budget in frustration. A sustainable budget has to include things you actually enjoy. Build in a reasonable amount for fun, guilt-free spending that you've planned for and earned. The third mistake is not having a miscellaneous category. No matter how carefully you plan, unexpected small expenses will come up. A birthday gift you forgot about, a household item that breaks, a coworker's going away lunch. Give yourself a small miscellaneous buffer, maybe $50 to $100, for the things you genuinely can't predict. The fourth mistake is giving up after 1 bad month. Life happens. You'll have months where an emergency wipes out your budget, where you overspend on a special occasion, where your income comes in lower than expected. These aren't failures, they're part of the process. The people who succeed with budgeting long-term are not the ones who never mess up. They're the ones who reset and start again the next month without judgment. One of the most powerful things the zero-based budget does is eliminate money anxiety. Most financial stress doesn't come from not having enough money. It comes from not knowing where your money is going. From that constant background worry, did I spend too much this month? Can I afford that? Am I going to make it to the end of the month? When you have a zero-based budget, that uncertainty disappears. You know exactly where every dollar is. You know exactly what you can and can't afford. You've already made the decision in advance, so there's no guilt, no second guessing, no anxiety. You follow the plan. This is why people who use zero-based budgeting consistently report not just improved finances, but reduced stress and improved overall well-being. Money is one of the top sources of stress in most people's lives. Having a clear system removes that stress at its root. There's also something powerful about the act of giving every dollar a name. It shifts your relationship with money from passive to active. You stop being someone who watches money flow through their hands and starts being someone who directs it with intention. That shift in identity, from passive spender to active financial manager, changes everything. Now I want to talk about tools, because in 2026 you don't have to do this with a spreadsheet and a pencil, although that works perfectly well if you prefer it. There are several apps designed specifically for zero-based budgeting. YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget, is probably the most well-known and is specifically built around the zero-based method. It syncs with your bank accounts, tracks your spending in real time, and guides you through the entire process. It has a learning curve, but the people who stick with it swear by it. Every Dollar is another popular option, created by Dave Ramsey's team. It's simpler and more intuitive than YNAB, and has a free version that works well for most people. If you prefer to keep things simple, a Google Sheets or Excel spreadsheet works just as well. There are dozens of free zero-based budget templates available online that you can download and customize. Sometimes the simplest tool is the one you'll actually use. The tool matters less than the habit. Pick whatever you'll actually open and update regularly. Imagine someone earning $3,500 a month after taxes. Here's how a zero-based budget might look for them. Rent, $1,000. Utilities and internet, $150. Groceries, $300. Transportation, gas, insurance, car payment, $400. Phone, $60. Health insurance, $150. Subscriptions, $40. Dining out and entertainment, $200. Clothing and personal care, $100. Emergency fund contribution, $200. Investments, $300. Irregular expenses, fund, $100. Miscellaneous buffer, $100. Debt repayment, $400. Total, $3,500. Income minus allocations equals zero. Every dollar has a job. Nothing is floating around waiting to be wasted. And this person is saving, investing, paying down debt, and still living a life they enjoy, all on a moderate income. Here's the truth that nobody tells you about budgeting. It's not about restriction, it's about freedom. When you don't have a budget, you're constantly constrained by uncertainty. You don't know if you can afford something. You feel guilty when you spend. You stress at the end of every month. You feel like money controls you. When you have a zero-based budget, you're in control. You've already decided what you can spend on fun. And when you spend it, there's zero guilt because it was planned. You've already decided how much goes to savings. And you feel proud every month when you hit that number. You've already decided how much goes to debt. And you can see it shrinking month by month. The budget doesn't restrict your freedom, it creates it. Because real financial freedom isn't having unlimited money. It's having complete clarity about where your money is going and confidence that you're moving in the right direction. And that clarity, anyone can have it. Starting this month, starting this weekend, starting today. You don't need a higher salary. You don't need a financial advisor. You need a plan, a system, and the discipline to follow it for long enough to see the results. Zero in on your budget and watch your financial life transform.